ere bremo ene enwumre ato ne din highway sports every samre akopim se no nsia bebo ne entena na yemfa goodie mu nsem kama yemfa ensom ene ewo dwumadie no eso abadwafo nyina ewo fidua mu amobete omonka every pem the boss player ensom seated nemom aboafo bia dama ena yede nsem no ede bremu delight natural mineral water nsuo a ewie upe bi anom na dehydration no aye kama ewo body nim de tianie delight nsuo no ye purify ne kama ewo clean taste no additive eco friendly packaging entinu ba bia wonam bia no timi di biko ba bia uwo bia no timi numbi adwuma bia wo ye bia no bra delight natural mineral water eno ena ebebo apabi tonenom Nembo ni pediano wa bra also sign here energy. The attorney sound fresh 0244085085 Not what to be and I say what on do eje acquire program bia uye bia delight natural mineral water life within Boshaba electricals amount Kania or more cables or more standing fan ceiling fan or more air condition. Original certified cables, no energy commission approved. Boshaba MLB and a Boshaba Edin Shitawa Santimani Ghana Mamu and FP and what ton Kanya Huniama Omo Mabe Toby Kono, Wamde Koyoma Juma no Moon say yes, correct. Boshaba Sebrane Bejo dear, Ewo Nasaya Dum PZ. Kejeta market and shiny mu Boshaba building with prisons runabout. Ewa Dum and a fantastic for dynamo so Okoha Ubehum Boshaba Electricals 03-220-30-838 and a 0536-095-966 Oni Boshaba Endi Nkomo Promise Herbal Eso se bra na beji nupani bi ewo ho abibi jua yadi nubrani hama edia ye eboa amani pediano yade bia edi ni nya no wayi ede efri ho immune system no boost ne kama se de be ya obeko atia yade bia ewra ni pedianum general body weakness ni pains enupa efri ho stress no edro be manage na fe digestion akoso ye ewo ni pedianum bra promise eba ne beje enupa bi ewo ehonom de tie ne so do ani chrem ewo edum Bosheba Plaza yene Methodist Church edum de no edi animhwe abronsan we ye Oyepa FM and afa Promise FM yewom no oba ubenya Promise Herbal 0535 544 681 0535 544 681 Only Promise Herbal edin koma bofu ya dama and ye highway sports time ne enyumre ewo kasa fidie no eso Mr. Eugene Adu Poku striker aye crowd seated bo the African print correct yes iso de ayono akum kama linspray ne so aye adwuma boss good evening
one can I dey
say na say ade ne bo aye de ho
say strain baby omodin nam dey
easy e be kakra you say
the utotu akowo no
easy you say the nso na guso sa na say
over my first strategy fufuro
sao
ese me kire wo
just o kire me
okay
e boy pa
my strategy ni sisi ansa na ato aso quick one na ya to aso okay eti yemfa ne so watare e hyewi we say come here register wo
sa so we na free consultation ti no
me afio ko bia dama
okay
ne ayi me papa akwasi adu a wonya no ba bi ko say me maton full spin
oh me jodi
so on say maton full spin
and then na obon wa na yo
maton full spin enti kwaya fa so siesi atare de enya hwe kura no me wo ho skills kakra so tire me chana say oh can o the box iron to atare da
oh yes
sir
say yeah time request no mo mpene my for electric iron my
okay tina we use
ti ba bia ya connect socket crack on here senior house prefect on nko an dormitory
okay
ti ba bia ka bia box iron ti e co pantry o ba bia om no aduane no
de di jagum no
oh me use bi okay di jagum anu o to koba o ye mistake kra ho anoma bi na si so na lock no etimi tu na ja na hwe agu atare so
ti is a strategy ni say
yeah
atare abesha na ebi o china o de ba adwuma no enimre ya oduru fia
okay
fansuo pete so na pe rubber tuntum rubber ya yi bi poly tuntum ya peche penu bi na fa atawodi nsuo ne pete so afa hye rubber nim na chechire ba make sure so betete ho kakra ma space abem na so wo fridge
yes
fa hye freezer ho
Kaish. Some formula we meaning for entire black, especially black jeans.
E fa baby
okay, to we na no pana.
To we na no. O dey say me say o ta to ntare bia be 6 mu na. Okay, so do obantem.
Yeah.
To ntare be 3.
Aye, we dey say 3 to 4.
To do obe sorry akwa kodware no. No yi atare no hatem kakra.
Na from afam. To be ban still na.
O dey ayo ni si so. Lin spray bia no eche. Okay, tie mo bibia akwa ba bia ma higher promise 102.7 Jumadi ni din highway sports. Yes, so no nsia na afi no nsia kase bo no aba beto so de ama e wadi kan ti Solomon Katanka na Jumadi no ekoso na no solo promise radio 102.7 ho na betimi do messages afasa so na promise life say no your promise life on
promise life
and also Facebook
yes
also betimi do messages afa
for no money omo di enya papa on say mienu no omo agiko for na na also omo age wadi
de omo de media
manenya hwe say
minya abrantie bi no obe ya mame a
omo ampanyi kra na omo di news ba so omo age ne
de omo je media no omo ampanyi dia no omo ampanyi no media
omo ampanyi dia say omo age menu ano mpe subsidiary accounts ya account ho dia
na arawo sem ne sa kwa ne sa fa me page na o si Donald Trump 2024
2024 kra twam omo adwini o
but social media
social media handles ni baby a o build a o bre ba ko pa X no o bre papa enye easy say o benya following
onim say yi
consistency de bia wo so ya active ho
akwa no fa yi no o say me most you fa ofuna one page a o say o bo ofun so na wo ko ho
yes
and information ni bat say you know seriously for the past be and can say be 2 days ni there
don't share down call
my bre
unless omo je be 2 days ni
solo
me
sorry no pa fe de me se me ko ho etimi kwa minim say normal yi a omo ye ya e bi omo timi ka so e bi asa be fa information no say the be ya page no benya ne back first one second one third one I'm say no mamenje me wife na me hade timeje na afi me call ne s na me bo me ya afi de do na Trump 2024
eso maje kra ye bibia o na say o hopa I think Monday ahomache me ba adwuma me bie Facebook no man message say unusual activity bi akoso on account nim enti me change me password so quickly I was say me konam ko change password no because ya na omo try anti no say Facebook na timi identify say we there enya kwai na person ru account ni because omo try passwords ni bi no omo try
so omo fa but ye ready nyame be ye omo ami hu omo nyina so bo omo bobo nya bo kitwa
omo ja account na ma no
ai ebi timbo $500 nyina solo asempa na meka no so one penny do
say ai business o
eno kwa so say ai
50-50 ana
there be one case 50-50 o say me man no ai 10 to 15 days
waji $500 no
ai
ene nke be creative from near the 500 no ato followers ka kregu so be easy me problem na bombosia na se me de aye e chi no de metwi ama no we esu an usu koto onu ai esu ye party yare a o emfa no but so betimi ne ai coffee witty on X ono zo ene ni deal na nka o hezo betimi aboa
coffee witty be bafo wa chia
coffee witty on X and I say captain Siasia on X
Siasia do ni ho bafo ni me hu no okay eti solo yenye ne mfa hyehyɛ so ene nkomo ha ebedi enche obewura amonone na afiyedi amonone nkomo ni wi a Clementino the darling boy eba betena se na afi nsem e wo fie Clementino e de aguo e de amaye owia abedwafo no e wo fie ha bafo wo a e di kan tena se Alhassan Said Kofi Zakitu ono so e wo fie ha se Obed obetine nka e wo fia. Team of producers ne Samuel K Mensa afi Solomon Carter born again. Baba Isa and Tupac Amarusha Ko the Galamsey commentator no ono so e ka ho bi no munyina akeka boma o maboabo ansem na no aya betina ha enwumrei de ebremo e wo promise 102.7 baby bia wo bia no ye de wase se wo de afidie no e de ato ahase bafo wo akwaba
Major so boss
bafo wo in his polo shirt a shirt we sikafo na e she
check shirt we
polo shirt
yeah na de woni say shirt na polo
aboa no dem no polo
aboa na ye polo no
se ponko bi tin so
na ye polo no
a de no ko bo hockey
polo for
enti hockey na ye polo na sa aboa no na de otene so
de ni man no polo
say omo sign omo symbol no
game no polo
a game no ye polo
brand is so power
very expensive.
Yes boss wo polo no le gina mu pa anti ne ye sheda ba railway line
let's say titi atade
o wa che e na omo ntade nyina so ye quality omo so ntade pa na ohia spray na ne e kan wa asem omo ntade be bremu odu time bia o so boni spray na e gina so
say gina ho
awurade a na kwa bi she railway line so na no kra no o ba like gu hu ne orders egu on we nya polo mi no
very expensive. Nine hours. Yamasulu nwimre. Na obi kakra bi abeka.
Oh, nsem ho de.
Nsem ho.
De di kan no kotoko.
Nsem ya ho.
Kotoko akoduru wanchi.
Okay.
Na
am ya bo ajo mo so.
Arrival no. Your video no.
Odi ruwa wanchi no.
Odi ruwa wanchi ne home hotel ne ade no nti. Eno no ebeba.
Okay.
Na wa unipa Joel bay. Joel communication
Joel Jempe
for Inswatreman na wakansebo wunsem ni bia waka na ebra free bra police incident nsi ye no and Joel ahwie biegu ho na by the candidacy of Solo ne Clementino ne Samemo no yatima convert bia
Titino de baba
no so ye ba minim sa akodi tu no ho abati because tama ne ye ho ebeko tu ne ho mo ye ho adwuma no na no nya yi bat finally yetimi aye na osi players no mo ko fie no omo awofo mo free but ye dey not ho but what can say be osi the Ghana Football Association entimi play the role as mother body bra in 70 years. Say we work on hada. Say nanka the GFA should have be the middle amber share in Switzerland kotoko SSA nanka anko and also so waka ho nsem hada. Nti ena de Joel sema wakofa de abakrum ha de enya asem ketwa. Na
won ma de abako amema afelebi. Aside pole issue no. Ade abako man Switzerland for no mo bu afu. Sa fe kwa the league no mo biem ne say. Omo hu se efe no ebe so omode omo soso na eye 18 clubs no but at the same time no omode omo soso no omode omo soso am ye wie season no se de be mu free mu a ense we yen so atema fo nko
oh yes se wutie Joel Kra na onam sa kwa no so
omo ne Samates first leg e wa boy referee na okodi first leg wa boy no return leg no mbebo no ba bia ni na wo twetwe
nanu ye no
za referee na sabedi na go fon tan san no we yo mu meet yo mu yo bi oti ase
ensi mi hu bi da
and of or say
obi no ho ye referee so se referee
omo rese de efe ni si ye yo mu nyoma na fine omo ti ase so omo ne kotokonya issue and okache me say ekwan bi so omo nso atema na as a football club
omo handle no yi yeah and nothing na mo fo say na ka se ka da FNU e play the role as a mother body na
and na won say nso atema no omo wo bi wo ho a ayi de owo ayi competition organization committee o se wan ho mo ye competition committee unse nso atema for ayi Afonso so ni dini ese
omo nipa bi wo ho no
so a member of it ono so FA president ni nipa no
nipa
it omo hu ni say omo mu se ye chesi wo mo aye players ye po mabo mo na for mo say be duru park so so mo say be bobo so a efe ni person ofa kwan bi so no mo ko relegation enti so mo be ball league no na ye be chase so mo players no mo say be boka
ade abobu akọ relegation
matches ne on dey akọ relegation there no mo ja boy o ma
be atena
case close
yeah case close
enti issue no ba kono no
no so be ka ho
na say ka me feel say nka omo boy no call relegation to some extent nka ye chance omo
na kom ga eden no kom ga eden
uja ebo a formally who good team
no kwe o ni say
team no emma
inso asema no solo inso atema no e ko division 1 na emma premier this omo ton team no division
emma biem o hwe ni sa nti ono no say wo de wo kan de so obeton na say division 1 club nti wo ha no ho league no obo wa mo ye bending se na F4 no ye de division 1 no mo ko
league ne de oja abo anano ne mra no ho no e ban you free ye demotive
eno na F4 ne
be so be no ban ben na de come
so de emfa ne say bia o de waja kwatena fie bia obesa
wa sem ka wa chiri
oh mi so
ono wa so odwen wo ban ho
team no say wagu no team agudi o ma ne ban na de no de be
anti no say de
am the players nyina ko fie
person ko
but me problem ni say baby ana me how park se pa ni senka in so atechro letter na list GFN should have sent a reply to them
they won free o
I'm afraid call.
I'm going to say I'm accept my letter.
I'm nyintum.
They be into the document here. Document just so never send.
You see, I have a phone position. O ma intina dan make so omu ye the omu play the wait and see.
But omu ka so omu nyintum no. Assurance is being on the mark club no.
Assurance be.
No, e better na if na ma assurance.
Na say na no ka say omu letter nim no. Ye nyina ye mu say letter no a security concerns. Say be a GFA ni. But
the GFA is not a security body. They cannot provide assurance of security anymore.
At least let say omunye security body but unse nsem ni nyina si ye no ye nim say kwan akotoko ye fa so ball mo ba me nim say club na
akotoko for na ye
o arrangement ye but the mother body no so at least o show concern or
na Joel Kano say efe no to omo jeje mu
enyo kra na be man security at least show concern na efa quite like
the mother body
one mama pay security the attack.
Yes, the mother body could have done that. Anything that Joel can say, Oma to Oma JJ mu.
Oh, anything
na say crown. Ade omo dia ba ne say, omo so omo obia. Say a group of people, say a body, say individual. Obey a mediator between Insuatraman and Kotoko. Nanka why reconciliation. So omo yes nya obi no yes adia. And then come say akofefre players na bo league no. Bafo. According to Joel.
Wow, offer. Penini. Answer at Mayandia. Honorable Ignatius Bafo.
Okay, say me offer one yanko for. Also did. Ufi Bafo so na me basha one yam offer. Oh, we say Bafo ebushia.
Oh, Jani o.
But offer. One yam direct offer. One yam no do bia ko
Ignatius Bafo honorable.
Obey
ni dibre. E wo Ghana ha. Na se ni team ene asante kotoko akobobo akofa asem kesese aba na honorable Ignatius Bafo wu a entimi anhwe ensiesie asante kotoko ni nsu atema ho na be siesie baba ho na be siesie ore mi bisa wo ana asem na me kanu ntia sie
oh etiasie
because ye po bi obetimi asiesie e yo no kotoko ne wo wura anaba fo meboa yesu nya yesu enim se asante kotoko wura opem so tonfo se etu ade ba ko ope eye nkabo mu ani asomdwe ade everyday o preach enti se opem so na nanoma bebobo ne mu ba ko afirimu a udibra wanya e wo Ghana ha na so wuntimi nyina so emfansi esi sa de we ya hwan na wohia ne biem anana wo fa ase Bafo wo wona obeso obefa wo na uko jina ntemu
ni pesa be bisa question bi sisi e na no kwasiada basaka fo ko jina park so nso atrefo anko enti ye be fa ne se sa match no ye be fa ne sen se
the points
into Basake.
FA the points into Basake.
I was almost like teams.
Never teams to attempt 3 points.
The next match, you come on. Say na this is the way I'm going to continue.
But say got 3 games, Pemrano got 3 games. Now on show up for the 3 games ni nyina na. then FA no who kwan so mu yi omu free league nim. After 3 games o man show up.
Omo say league no mo bi. Omo kan so man kan o man kwa wo. Omo next league mo man ko.
Ba me FA na see to some extent say matches na was in so atrebo no. In the interim on man koso.
Ni nyina ne say.
Because it says FA can say okay on say o montime. Me so my appointed referees na dey anko. Na be ko na so atrebo
because nano emrana wo be kan mai no. Say minimum say wo ko here 0.7 the same law no. Or see if a club makes preparation towards a match and the match is cancelled by the organizers, the club shall the FA shall pay the club an amount of 2,000 Ghana cedis as compensation. Where the club provides the GFA that the money expended was more than the 2,000 cedis. The GFA may order the organizers to pay the difference in addition. And he say sisi ya FA ni ya aware say nsu atraman for onko. Na yet omoma clubs ni ko gina ho no no. Would the FAB that can somebody push or test this law or does it fall within the confines of the law?
But the woman in say ye de kwama no ne say nso atraman for say teen tone time team no omaguno
eno ano no
asem ni nyina no
asem no
so lo yankwama no
boss ye kwama no ne na sa asem we nso so da bia wo kan okrom ha me ba be kan asem ho de ba me de ye yi
ene ton ye ba ba kan
mesre bon nom ne enu anom mo control room ho no se say we young apostles ne kotokoma a kire me nim se mo hu se obde gate fee na ba but 50 for popular stand and I think 100 or so for
ma me komna na enye ho adwuma
e ho asem ho no
ye nko na enye ho adwuma ye kwa
omunyi more than 20 cities crowd
Solomon Kata
boss
yenko
all right ye sha se free Raul Asensio na share na unim se wanya ne maiden call up to the Spanish national team na Raul Asensio din komo and was in the middle of training session back in Madrid and Ancelotti Eban in chain and Obekacha and say unim se o can Spain one national team squad and o say who drino na teammate ni nyina ban in chain ebe congratulatina or say na enije pa edemano wa bra no so enya sa call up no to Spain one national team na ora no mechema ko Asensio akwada ne nsemo a what they are tuja and area and so and no Christian Eriksen they say confirmed Man United they are tuja player nankasa and so confirm as the end of the season nya dia or to aso esia kan Ejama Manchester United wamu bobo ko ni BMT or Free United as a free agent confirmation no every player no any club na so ye aba ye de ho nsem no ejema mo e odwumade ne so ko Arsenal wamu aso ye officially yes Arsenal bobo ko no wamu any Bukayo Saka asase edin komo we former talks on person wamu extend Bukayo Saka ne contract with Arsenal bobo ko BBC and this san komo we a giant in coming days and weeks ube se Bukayo Saka best and ejem ama Arsenal womu ebobo kona no so enkoma eba and no Madrid a confirm esa Fran Garcia wepra na wanya muscle injury into kwatena fie na watwe se miensa ekwa na wa bra Ferland Mendy and so any available weekend gamer and I say after international break matches Madrid bebono and ya Ferland Mendy and so able to me see akainubia ya dia hunsam no edemamo and no me confirm Mark Casado ni ligament no edemamo we pro ni koto gem and a Barcelona the official statement ediaba bontina bossa de no wo mu chemu Mark Casado ewo ebeko out 2 months bosumi mienu ontimi mo enfama FC Barcelona wo mo boboko no mu chemu san prawe no mbe hene nkakra kranya de a require surgery entomu fa sikan enka boy no ne ho ebeto na no so nkamo no eba 2030 World Cup unim say a host nations miensa na stadia bakua nan campaigning for ehwa ni musa wo Spain won be use the World Cup no Riyadh Air Metropolitano baby Atletico Madrid omusi akan no na yeso ko Atletico neya omu contemplate say won be withdraw esa stadium na dia frame ni nyina ne say omusi FIFA achro mo esa so omu stadium no omu de bebo World Cup ni bi age say 1 month to event no womu loni stadium ni de ma FIFA no say 1 month ne so omu concert bi o ma hyehyɛ hyehyɛ ho a so omu concert na a team ni belu su be say 20 million euros and the some be 20 million euros per kokwade any Metropolitano no one be withdraw hosting right no at the free stadium no abra World Cup ne ba so ntimi hosting games ni bi was Spain and also come on no eba ye demamo ewo dwumadie no eso what is a William Saliba summer clubs ni bebre epese wo mo de office eba no mo tempting us na we say be a boy no one be turn on every club ni mo yes say officially enya dia offer biaba na Arsenal bobo ko ni confident ese William Saliba obetena movement bia enkoso na mom yes Arsenal nan kasa nya dia womne boy no ahye contract renew and komo bia so a womo hwe ni mu say bia nche womne Saliba betena se no ma hwe se ne contract owo with the Gunners one be extend Germano na bibia koye enso de ma boy na no so komo Carlo Ancelotti na no oche so de betu dwa say ada Spanish Football Federation as La Liga penning for ebe mo game omanya 72-hour rest no wo mo game no na ene ya Javier Tebas abe reply Carlo Ancelotti Tebas and La Liga president na odi atuja o say 14 years ni a free say European competitions yes e bobi ya wada teams boya wada ebe bo kwesiada 72 hours omobo enye Spain ko okwa England ombo okwa Germany ombo okwa Italy ombo enti adie nko na Madrid wo ma hunti omoka se time ayemo omobo Wednesday ni Saturday nenye enough some rest also hemo a 72-hour period football run it so metum dia team I'm gonna prepare for game to the Madrid they can wom kope baby ntana Ancelotti crade onimbo mu onimrano and what work card any day ni nyina ne say 72 hours ne de ye mre da ho ultimate the team e ma ne bobo so he na akonya ne wo honko ade a o de man e wo so bo enti Madrid o mo nsem na o mo ka no enso bia ni ma Javier Tebas wono so etia wo de e ba na no me confirm ma e say Denzel Dumfries Inter Milan wo mo play and wo back to Inter omo assess ni nyina ne say we pull out of Netherlands almost squad we dey call international break na bad news say ba edema Inter Milan they tell you yes after international break per checks omo ye for player no injury no enya dia Coppa Italia game Inter and AC Milan bebo Denzel Dumfries ebebo bi uye no free wa omo say omo ne Bayern Munich first leg our Champions League player no doubtful eso be sia kan de ama Inter wo mo ebobo ko no muguso a assess ni engineer eno so nkomo a eba eno no na Fiorentina weekend no mo chi Juve any investors ko mo papa say Juve be she go be a double chance Juve bi che Juve 2 goals still Fiorentina show mo na game ne koso no ena Fiorentina fans omo ye tifu we na sa tifu no omo tro Italian kasa edigu so omo kire Juve murder eno ye Italiano kasa yes oko PM ewo Serie A aso ya wo mo kire mo asa kasa no atem didie racist comment enti omo the warning ama Fiorentina eso omo to omo supporters nefo eno masa find Fiorentina 50,000 euros for Sati Funom co display Juve. Womo so a gamer omo and omo a boy almost omo bomb quadomo nim ambe sadie we biem sa racist chanting comment way ewo stadia biano womo ebe bani omo eno warning na Syria womo so empanyin for de ama Fiorentina omo team no ɛne ɔmo akyitaafo ɛno so ɛnkɔmɔ no ɛba yɛngyina so na yɛmfa nkurɔfoɔ nkuro so nsɛm no ɛnsiɛnɛ anwummere wɔ highway sports dwumadie no ɛso Clementino ayɛ ready ɛwɔ ha dwumadie no ɛtoa so.
This is 102.7 FM.
Okay, solo yɛbɛda ase Clementino the darling boy atena se a ɔde nsɛm ɛwɔ fie eguo ɛde amaye nti tino akwaba
yɛne ajubo
bibi abɔkɔ deɛ
nyame adomo
ɛkwan no wanim
good yɛnwuram kakra na Ghana ɛhwɛ ne mu sɛ nyame adomo a efiada yɛne chat ɛbɔ ɛwɔ Accra Sports and wie yɛ apɛ no na yɛtoa Madagascar ɛwɔ Morocco na players no touch it down no Elisha Owusu mixing in action no and a communication director Henry Asante Chum confirm sɛ ɛnokrɛ wɔn team no ɛto ɔmo nkra na team no ɛto nkra no na kyɛ sɛ ɔso mo yɛ ntantam ɛkɔfrɛ Lawrence Ajekum ɛde ne ba bɛhyɛm Henry Asante Chum confirm
Elisha Elisha entumi amma Saturday no na the club actually nkra say the worker into entumi. Of course, he's one of the very loyal servants we have had since 2022 our team. Immediately the coaches looked on their list and omo decided say ombe Abante FM Lawrence Ekekum na wabeshana na nyame adom sisi amino kasi Lawrence is in camp. He has arrived on in terms of players we are training and that is true. We have 3 goalkeepers and 6 outfield players, and now we are training. Kudus are training because he was excused by the coach. And now there were a number of arrivals. Christopher Bosuba by Nyaki by Jerry Free Abitu, Abu Francis Abitu, Enes Nihama Abitu, Jerome Poku Abitu, Alexander Jikuaba, Kingsley Schindler, and Eliza Annan. The news said he was supposed to come late in the night after 12 Mekodano or Nyamikri. But we are not I think we have had almost all the players in camp at this point. Nyame Abdumwa and training so across for 5:30 and for the second time today's training is open to the public. We will train behind closed doors.
Henry Asante Chum and I make a confirmation. Elisha Owusu sentia went to me ama when training shaya daho and now they atu and movie no no si bibia ne ho awo ya wontumi obeyi aban asin chen aban a development partner enti omo recognize the oye bia na bibia ne ho abeyi aban ntawachi a ebeyi.
We have to recognize the fact that government is a development partner. All over the world, football development is done hand in hand with the government. Since Ura Kofi Adams taking over as Minister for Sports and Recreation, first one it was concerning instruction incident the second time we went to him was to introduce the new technical team to the minister, and then yesterday for agreement omojidi said omo die football na no omodi football muntiti my omo die football anymore. I was said yene abano enya trakabi na only abano benya traka three diverse way. The representative of the president as far as sports is concerned a minister no intina and I call and answer. First of all, it was to introduce the executive council to him, and then the regional football association chairman as well to him. A program to tie in to a match I have on Friday, the course of football development, what we have been able to do so far since 2019 administration will take over. Some of the policies we have rolled out, there was a need for us to update the minister to give him first-hand information on a number of issues that have happened during the last 4.5 years or so. And then, of course, he also assured the council, say, they are buying from policy formulation to infrastructure development and development of football at large, and then also a need for government to see to come to the aid of the sport. We're discussing minister now a copy of a document we have put together, copy IFN, date of Ghana football, a man copy. This detailed across various competitions, policy interventions, initiatives. We give him a copy of that document.
Free Henry so na yenko yaw ampofu ankra my Liverpudlian supporter NSC director NSC director Jibo and the support nyina no ma blasters na say ebetumi a obi ava support no and former blasters was here for disappointment no and 2 chances here.
Mr. Ghana fans, supporters and Empire Ball, whatever it is to support the team. Yeah, for disappointments, we're entering China. Yeah, focus on match night on Friday to get a very good performance, a good win, and of course 3 points. Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, Sports Minister, Wamame, full brief, and of course teamwork. I am a boss, and while signing everybody to do a specific job, and we report to him, and so far he's been very supportive and his leadership has been exemplary. In a few days now, Mastate Ejumano, he's been very supportive and he's always been there. Until here, we need to call on him and he's there to provide. And what we can do is that apart from playing body now, Kasa, to win the 3 points, there are other facets that we need to also focus on to ensure that the ecosystem of Ghana football is also revived. Not just football, but other sports as well. It is so far, no, I don't have any complaints. Yes, a very challenging. It's early days yet, but I think we've started on a very good note. Jameboa, you began 3 points on Friday, and then we take it to another level.
National Sports Authority boss, Yao, Ampo for Ankara, and on the highway sports, Moten and Kano. Yanya clubs in Kakra, Miura Kotoko, Prosper Nati Ogum, and a head coach, and I did to just say, Ghana continue the Nyabete. We had distance and cover a very, very difficult answer. Now, we are game against some test. No, we be 7 miles. We ban one said you try.
Very, very difficult looking at the distances we have to cover. If you look at our last game against Samates, we had to spend about 7 hours to Samaboy and then another 7 hours back to Kumasi. So about 14 hours on the road, which is more than half a day. It makes the players very tired, physiologically and mentally, it makes them very tired. But then that is the nature of our league. The distances, the roads are not good. The type of buses we all use here, as I've said before, are not sports-related buses. So sometimes the players become fatigued on board, even though when we are going, we stop along the way for them to walk some few distances to ease the stress. But then still, it's tiring. But then what we are also doing at the moment is to make sure that we also give them a lot of rest, and then we also regulate the intensity, the duration, and the frequency of our training programs so that they have more time to recover. Because the maximum you have in between a game is 3 days. For instance, we played on Sunday against Legon Cities, and then we played on Wednesday, so 2 days in between. And then we played on Saturday, which is another 2 days in between. And then we are going to play today, which more or less is about 3 days in between because we came back on Sunday. So it has not been that easy. We've spoken to the players that the periods that we give for them to rest, they should make sure that they rest. That's the only way they can regain their energy back and get the job done for us.
Na coach Ogum na nkofo fi se bia players a omunya suspension e won so atre game no e over weekend ya na ze chenampo omusi akan no wasi da bi be cover best 4 matches nti enye over wo ka play Camara and Chedwamana.
Play Kamara, Che, these players are on suspension. They're what happened at Nsuatre. So they've been given a 4-match ban. So the Legon Cities, they didn't play against Samates too. They didn't play. And then tomorrow too, they are not going to play. And then if you add the Nsuatre game, that makes it 4. So it's because of suspension. If you look at the rest, Lodamwa, Itamidu, Basi, Santi, the rest, they are all as a result of injury situations. But then some of them are recovering. If you look at Abetamwa, he's getting back gradually. He's training with the youth team, and we expect that very soon he will join. The rest are also doing same. So I'm sure very soon with the suspensions over and then with the injury situation getting better now, I'm sure we'll have more depth in our squad. But then irrespective of that, as you said, we had only 3 first-team players as substitutes on the bench at Samates. We had MP, we had Eduku, and then we had Babayaya. These were the players on the bench as first-team players. But then we're able to manage to contain Samates at home. And I would like to use this opportunity to congratulate the boys for what they did on Saturday. They were very resilient, they were tough, they were determined to get us the victory. And if you saw especially the way they played in the second half, they did very well. So kudos to the boys. I've already told the that per the situation that we have, those of them who are available now, they should be able to hold the front so that when the rest come to join, we will already be in a good position to compete for the title, so that when they come to join, the workload wouldn't be that difficult or it wouldn't be that stressful for them to continue from there. So I think it has sunk very well into their mindset. They are behaving accordingly. We are all happy as a technical staff as playing body. I'm sure the supporters are also happy. Management is also happy. And we are happy because if you look at our current situation, the suspensions and the injuries, and we are still able to compete to be at the top, it shows that there is a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, a lot of self-belief in what we are doing. So we are all excited that even though in our predicament, we are still occupying the summit of the league table. And what we're trying to do is to make sure that we regulate our training programs and then add a lot of rest to the training program, more rest, and then our recovery training programs to make sure that we are specific, we don't stress them too much, and then show them a lot of videos, individual videos, group videos, team videos, for them to know their performance. I've been telling them there are 3 things a coach can do at the highest level of football. 1, the coach can talk to you about tactics. You have to listen and then go and read more about what he's asking you to go and do. 2, the coach can show you videos of what he wants you to do, so that you go and look for more videos to also, augment what the coach has shown to you. 3, the coach can talk to you about what he wants you to do, show you videos about what he wants you to do, and then take you to the field and then train you on what he wants you to do. But then the situation we find ourselves in is that we don't have much time to be on the field, to be training them on what we want them to do. So as professional players, as top level players, they have to be very attentive. They need to focus so that whatever little details that we give to them about a game, about themselves, about the opponent, they keep note of it and make sure that they go according to that.
But before that, Dangerman be a video no has duma e de amamu kotoko akodu techiman na de nanu gibo hunu ya na woka no o de amfa nto so ansa Danger be ho adwuma ne mom de atie ne se bambo ne de no a gibo bibia ansesa mema ma no tuwenya baba mu asem from park no ye kowura mu enko ho okay ene fabra na ye hwebra team no fantastic hey teachman masa squad dey jo anti hi teachman team no akolojo teachman di diwo ntibra na mo touchdown no yes nti we ya hwano no tinedu na di kasi no yes commander so dey we abambofo nti we anu nti dibo mema machira omuna be yadwuma ni nyina da mo ma video ne naso na mi nko we obechem na bechem so nti Lion Sec 106 Techiman nti detie eno no na ye ko we obechem dia bechem midfielder set kodwo ene se hasofo game mu ebo na chena no yes pressure bia enu mo so obo hasa ye big game nanso enye field no so no me be cancel field no be chere
the pressure be in ho say the coach can because when he has a buy one of the biggest game but you respect him as a big club but not on the field of play. We take the game against them high home ground and they are prepared very well as a big match but on the field of play a different ball together and they taking game after game. He put things in place nyamboa chana Wednesday no ebit medium kunu supporters and say they should come to the stadium on Wednesday in their number supporting no mo ba say the coach can yes mo bia and calm down compared to trust them ne enyama ensem fata amombra na nyamboa Wednesday say be mo mani age
good jibo yemfa de aka no ema abudwafo na omomra emetu aso me adomu a de aka bia no echena yerebeba ewote business so 625 na de aka nyina no aba beto aso jibo.
This is 102.7 FM.
Okay. Promise 102.7 mamenchia minua panyini ba fo nim tokes onim tokes
e didn't sound familiar pa.
Okay amenchia tokes na audio na wa send dia mama no tokes mintie ne entie ni china
untie audio no
mintie
watie ne mu nsɛm no na wo fa na untie kra
me pese matidi wo
pese obitie nso sa na sɛ wonim deɛ wo mu na wantie bɛda hu
ese wo ka no wona na se na so peka afoforo nti may arrangement amount na to case asesa ka na
no aboa me
na wo anim
kama I said na upgrade dia
wo ba susu hia ka
ono so upgrade sa
nti ono so ma to case aso to dia ma no
na audio no untie
yakit to de ohia moto
David Abare one day moto sen watch moto
e be pedo to moto
so baka em
no konanim
ending talkies on command.
Oh yes talkies do be so to need
ma me nchia masakobi o be
so to need and they say they all go
be kwa about to so the cast dey to nti wo chia no na
they say they all go
nti o de be
mama talkies aso to ama bibia e kama
because even be ASAP
but yini de audio ni de mintie ni ne enti
na wonim de wo ka wo
ho hia
de wo be ya ma ye wo be be ne akose obi pa na we na say
ontimi nye hu
yo
ontimi nye hu
talkies wo de ye chia wo
enti talkies no na ye nchia maxi the car dealer
maxi the car dealer yeah
so be quarrel about
maxi the car dealer
ye nchia no maxi de me do ko abafo be nya problem
sir
eno no wo animu
maxi
ni
telephone
say nya ni sir but say ne enya ni sir den ya say ne abonde ja ko nya no kwa
asemo say kana ne boy din se bibi
no say the car there oguru ho ahwa utibeti o
say car ni fie difference ni mo
de si fie de toka so si
fie pepe ni say ni mienu so anu atwusu ba ko
wo obi a wo ni mienu a na wabona
baso enye dai sa Kofi na bia boko de
nyame adom
nyame ekoso kama de abrambo ko
bia fine kokrem sa bia fine na see am so
ene number say
le date say
ene 18 it's 18 days ti aka 12
or
13 12 or 11 can come more than 12
there is 29 or 30
okay
ti sana
okay I made them betcha
yeah see am say office was here na to park aba ko wana akọ tena nche na wapana chawo
aso to ni issue
na so to ko wana akọ tena nche na wapana chawo ko we a nti ya to park office wode
so we case
we be office no
mama
o de won kan
o de so no ni asem na office o to
be no
deja yan kwai ngakaka ko mi se tiefo ni bebem na me refi se ebobo producers ni dina na se send message say adai
around
on so a production ni bi
around so
ni mo ni din captain siasia
na homeless studio
o dey
homeless studio
them so we from
o ye no comment to
we
boss me da say so kotoko issues no we wo share ogum shoes mo a enye easy having only 3 senior players at the bench at this time of the season on say sabre na ye nkakaka ye be enter into the home stretch baby a digi league ni man ye no e ho na se ye bo wura na say ye bo wura no enti say and time spaces na demu a wo de bo matches no na fatigue efiase e set in na afi ube tanwani se ba na se bia obi abre ana bia obi apra na esese ukọ ye change na obetwa ni akọ he bench ho no na se omo wo ho no no a reshemu no wo fom a wo ye coach a edin pa enti it's not easy to be in his shoes at this time of the season
my mental list players been so far no manya available no so obobo din no obobo din no for instance obi to say Blay will have to serve this match because FNU decided say instead of the 3 matches na anka de sa match na no mo no ka ho no rather no ye punish wo mo ntia ye no 4 matches if you say it is done say
considering the magnitude of the offense, no, it means the matches in the become home. In 10 years, necessarily by force, I just say 3 matches, as in we have been looking at, but at least 4 matches. So Blay is not there, Kamara is not there, Che Jamina is also not there. Omumia and Sanoa, Omunya, that issue no are not there. And then you almost saw injuries in other issues. Even a can't MC no cry can person can was bit say a Basi say we'll pray for a long time and it doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon. So I bet I'm on so clearly the make say
on as coach 24 training grounds only coach Yano.
I
Basino.
Basi there ni stay in the club no is shaking. On this I'm here no antenna.
Ni coach here no.
And the meetings yes here no ni coach ni no powers to training grounds so.
Okay.
Coach Kanwaka, coach Kanwaka.
Basi there
Accra to Lagos. Acha 50 minutes. No Alande.
Basi there ni so what track to go.
Vinicius Samayan says form.
But I'm here having.
Okay, say, yeah, Nigerian journalist interview. What's a born idea? Casa or boy with but the
management, you know,
and a problem.
We are here behind.
I will see so no talent. I know one and baby on moon so big.
I could do no anybody namono.
Free park in this radio, Yenu Chilino.
And also a couple of you because I know how they come born, you know.
Yes,
and now Gumuka say, dead dream. Personal. Who bet you more tactics, who bet you more formation. But say, Oma, who me.
Now, there be a way you be also man.
So what I say, and no man, I saw you any and no man, I saw you any day. So, yeah, can I track it to Ojipa? Bosum so obey to be the idea of person you be a man in common. And the editing there. I'm sorry, dear, I'm saying it. You cannot envy Ogun at this point in time, but you see, and no, any Juma. So, as I said with me, finding a way, yes, as I find a way around it. As I said with me, finding a way around it.
And one of the best youth teams are more performing over the lower divisions.
Any dear no, or good, yes, okay, be Okasa or Kohako Pibia now, Kunyaka Kadia Bishop.
Opportunity now, opportunity, Abana say, and Cray Moboko to youth team. Some many opportunity to play in the senior team. Yes, our time here,
and almost so or Domba bench now or come my seminal. Say, potentially next season, say, if you have to look around for players, you can consider them.
Yeah.
Because someone you're good and they will not be sitting at your bench. Yeah. They are not sitting there for nothing. And anytime there's a crisis and that's a problem, no, these are the ones that you can fall on. And say, future prospect to even knock into the senior team. I want a positive, but an American, he's the coach and he needs to find a way and go around it. Fortunately, no, MC will devise a means I get the boys to get a resource for him. And Ninja Mukrano Kotokoda that table on the top, even though a competitive say or you don't know ultimate say opposite or G League in India because the other teams will be coming. And you will not be in their shoes and easy cry and Cecilia said Techima. Now if you touch my call when Chinakwana
if it when Techima when find between 30-40 minutes.
Oh and the team will stay there and then on the movie tomorrow to the match venue no match and so it means that they will not be lodging at Wenchi. It means that they'll be staying at Techima and then from Techima no na omoko. I'm saying maybe the to suma be there by
what is that when you see a 1 year town because supporters or
yeah
to be quite sometimes you know say Fabu sense of yeah can think be and find the team to do
a movie and naka
we players be me and Sebi on my information centers and our radio stations need to be on my announcement so self Fabu census yes and I'm a boy
he has always
and come announce place be so you could the brand and register onto the Fabu census
and a bad idea because I think Enra or said Nemi who social media platforms and so almost say Fabu census engagement or community engagement they will be moving into communities near that but I think say almost dovetail into it kotoko movement to other match venues no baby amo support wo hono no team no equal take advantage send an advanced team or a group of people no mo nkoye sa fencing sensitization no
yeah ball league na team need affairs and manage
oh send yes
manage so and
baby team no we need the need
na say Liverpool mu ko lusu Carabao we say do mu coach na
esa wani team lose our need
yes
esa na Zakito ban nis mo kan ya na ye na kan ya na empese be kan bie nti no and the sa na tie nti say omo I think they are getting closer and ye be watching na sadly this game will not be on TV and opana obed air draw ye nyina attention and no be because of Ghana football mo now no can say be say Black Stars and there are people who has been thrown out there into the media houses Accra omo promote Black Stars matches no because the FA thinks they must do that omo we are the local products na omo dia no they careless about it senka omo care anka the bad publicity na so because of Insuatraman's pull out and all the other things that goes around it no kaba this time come find a means to speak to it after crowd there say league no any opportunity for Ghanaians to even see what is going on no cry no and no cry so they seem not to care about it Honorable Kofi Adams e ka say obe try say obe kwakope DSTV no obe yi matches Super Sports DSTV afi enyo ne kan ho ya
majority leader
okay am pampa ya majority leader aka chire no an ti wo de sisi ai no ye pese e ball mama ne say ye league no de nanka kakra nanka omu yi na eno kra na enye se ne ye ni so na enye fe enye de na so nanka kakra na ne afa ne saa no nkra ye onkofo kra mo ye protest omo so mo hwe ne be se o mani Zakito ye one of them afa de e fit TV no so kra afa kra de kra and nobody seems to even be ready to say anything about it. It appears to me so omo hwe agro no so no omo mpe agro no se bia say ye hwe so abo amana tumpon die benya baba ko mboto mu nko a nti yenko di blasters achi yenya budget na yenje na yenko spending na emu ye bottom enye de eno nko ne hia omo nti no ade a ya ha adwen a se emrepam no ye hwe ne ye ka ho asem Ghana football is on nka bebia ni se na si ni trase no ensi ni trase keke na platform move speed na dey ban ehu say ya hwe ya a time will come we will have no choice than to stop talking about it and probably look at any other aspect be and any other be a product be a better one boss say me wo kakra me pacho yen hwe National Sports Authority yenua yambo fankra yenua no ye de nyame asese waboa na wama yenua no position de obi anya na e de ani gi aba adwuma na da ho no yaw esuo na no yete se yese scoreboard enya adwuma floodlight enya adwuma eno bebre ne yese omonko ye ho adwuma ansana match no ko ifiade bedru no etimi abaso yedim se aban aba foforo de
wa mane so mo go
oh
FIFA
sports minister and so direct sports authority no say omonye ho adwuma anya CAF me o man ka say if CAF na FIFA ho but at least I think the sports minister enti
question
dom ko na say
ya no mo say enyama bebre enti no say fi nu nyina no omo
no ba na light ni ba bia we na ache no akwete stadium man e buatu amanfo so Ghana oh
so enti ye nim but your mama ye say omonye is good omo beye then you be na omo botum be de na ye de ni nyina say ne Ghana for na be kom ho enti ni nyina enye hwe but adwuma no so ye kan you know boss ne kase power resource Blasters benyama Ghana for if you ada because the Blasters cannot afford not to win this game. As I said, say the Blasters cannot falter. Say bia if you ada na dru na ye better na bia child for o ma be fa 1 point e dey hwe de minim so muntimi hye but say omo bibi a omo fa show mutirim say they need to get results. Because on one Abu Adams Naka say qualification for the World Cup no here or no any Ghana for send Ghana ni be here from ano enyenim send from ho here pa sana was World Cup no so the man Ghana for enti we cannot falter, we just can't falter enti bibia so mo ye bia na e the results ni be me bia no e se ombo modern no mutimi ye boss me pacho Shadi Mami, the GFA communication director, director department director, say directorate. Okay, now on heading then he's the director, so no problem. Henry Asantu Chum has stated that the government is a key development partner, which is why they visited the Minister of Sports yesterday to strengthen their collaboration. He explained that the visit was also an opportunity to introduce the Executive Council and the Regional Football Association chairman to the minister and discuss football development. Sometimes, and yes, sometimes, but I think, yes, timing is of an essence. Adebi awuye biano. Time na, omudi ko any ade o omudi ko no. It will not achieve its. I think our mindset will be more about the Black Stars than football development in its entirety. Unless introduction, we find another time to go and sit properly with the minister and then talk football. But it's a proper football development discussion. Because I am clear that Obia want to talk about the Black Stars and how they will win this game. The focus will be more on the Black Stars than talking about other aspects of the look. Football development is not about the Black Stars. Football development, it is not about the Black Stars. And the media, idea way exercise way. For me, I call it an exercise in futility. In fact, the normal talk shop and it hurts me. This minister is throwing himself in to be hurt by the football people very soon. Boss said me why na me say I say Honorable Kofi Adams ain't Obama football people na nya no na me ya. Because now you develop hope be when you say at least chart a path that will salvage the game. But it doesn't look to me like the Ekika corners are never corner. Because day in, day out, the comment, the actions, and the BBO Biano, it clearly suggests to say, I say, you experience now. I can't want some and no be na yes. It doesn't give you confidence. It doesn't give you hope. Media, I have started losing trust in the honorable minister,
sports minister.
I'm telling you,
Honorable Kofi Adams.
Yes. Somebody will say it too early, but a normal now.
A flyer be almost say also just to say Uncle Sisi Cape Coast. Na a no home for the Black Stars.
I or say
it's
true.
Interview.
No, is there. Or say the voice is on home cry.
So man,
I see Cape Coast cry there. Black Stars matches in Kwane Babo. Until Oria, actually, or can I say, you better buy around me.
Of course, your couple blaster matches or I go no Mujiska. And as I get to Murphy, the Safi, Martin kind and Jiska. Never then, no Maya, Zagitu. You will stay on a blaster match and Jiska be moved. You will stay on Banco and Fanny for 45,000, before 50,000. Yes, you have tuning in there. I say, Jessica, see, I could go 18 or 20,000.
At least they use the crowd to gain some advantage. Honorable Kofi Adams. Yes, Rona. Baby, I can't budget. Yes, I will. Ebia obi ntikra no mayen say ebia na ne refi ni ho say nipa de bi ho no ma sometimes no and no wetimi ewia wo kakra so ho say bia say refi bi na say bia na on kai ne nkoma won wadie ansana or Azumi office. The moment in the Dimba no, Ninkoma odidi ye. Any Azumi office in Nkoma wo this say no. Honorable, yes, I was a 1 year. Wobɛdi nkɔmmɔ mmienu wɔn kasa no afei pe sɛ ne wano akɔyɛ mmienu ɛba ne saa na ɔbɛma nkɔfoɔ nya wɔn ntam dodo. It's too early. And I will be catching me say, I hear he will be the first minister to be fired by the president. I don't want that kind of suggestion to be, and I said that kind of mindset crowd to be, and I say you be society and cry, also cry. But while here, and tell my crime and for if you said this uncommon. As for the march in the a non-negotiable, say Brassers will not beat Chad. I know they are non-negotiable. And Tinyan on what's an American because Blasters will have to beat Chad. They will have to, no choice. You need to be than say, me. I don't care how we beat them and how many goals. I don't care. All I need is say, and I want to crowd the but say, be a say, Chad, the board record there. On a walk, I am fancho. You put this on Sempa. Na the essay catches a catcher. You are not afraid. You call my marketing in house. What about the country makers? I was or say,
I can't a minute.
Or say, or no, are you satisfied with reasons now? If the man no, the entire Otuado does what honor. Why Otuado is still at post? Or no, as the minister, are you satisfied? And we die at the time. Say a man a better. That is not inspiring. That is not inspiring. That is not. It doesn't give confidence. It doesn't inspire trust. It doesn't inspire confidence. Honorable. So therefore, the culture will say, time frame where the appoint another coach in a short. That it doesn't. Until you then you allow. And why enough? Even though you are not satisfied with that kind of answer.
In the last 10 games, before we need 2.
Coaches in the last 10 games, so we need 2. They and say, the fear crowd there a more ding. They and say fear they are open if you cry more ding. And honorable a monk of one someone and you have said a bank of 4 say, and you will be the next to be kicked. Or you'll be the first to be kicked by the present Mama administration. You know, no here now we am as a sports sector, not so far. I see a minister or
better say Honorable Kofi Adams, how to change even how I finance your national teams. One day you buy and say if you know the FA will not deal directly with the Ministry of Sports.
Yes, on one account.
And the recreation account.
Yeah.
Delete through the NSA.
Yeah, National Sports Authority. Yes, Mekaipa.
Delete with the NSA.
Yeah.
Yeah. But FA budget, your mass was straight
to the ministry.
To the minister, Honorable Kofi Adams. Oh, sorry, I know after meeting.
No, it doesn't inspire confidence.
It's one time now, kind of Honorable Kofi Adams. Only so.
You make so one here, no baby, you. I hear ya, no baby, you. One here, and Chakra and Penfosi Tashamaso and Pro. Once the walk in now, so go and Chakra, then this will be played back to you.
You go on my smart. And on the run, the Abbey last time committee chairman.
No, the meeting simple as Uncle B. Some going now, no, maybe I head no. Pressure walk cocoa board on them. Pressure walk cocoa board on them. Because in one area, in terms of government, about sectors of municipal. You dish on mine, so no. One of the key areas.
And I also almost spend a hopper.
Spend a hopper. Yeah. And do here now, I all introduction of Escone, you know, not only no Timbi. One copy because now so I say, oh, Coco Boronum, no, and yet, until down, so your football, and your football. So, the how we are joking with our issues. Now, so I say, no more from Coco Boronum. I said, no, Hena, I buy yes, Cadia, when you want some of your Crumasino. And then, better as I said, we got Uko introduce naturally.
Uncle,
sports minister.
On your side, I don't know.
And say, and we are it. You are a minister, but be out. He seems himself even
he must not be necessarily be a minister, but a human warrior.
Baby, baby, Otino. He's more bigger than
some minister,
sports minister. And then they are handing. Now, my friend said, Branami, of course, sports minister, or because also he's a boss on his own today. Randy a boss because maybe Otino. And now we are going to Randy so. Now, Joe, you see, so I need to come you know. What you want to say? Blasters air bar. Giddy. Fire the any approach.
5-14 approach.
Yes. Yeah. You say by yen tina sinjin say my yen say bia in the next 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 years to come. How we are going to benefit? Yeah, be that. Yes, I don't know. Yes, I did na. Cobrani onyes candy. And at any point in time, I say a call with sa approach and say, yen chain. Nah, they didn't say. It's Mr. Meba. So I'm on my budget. Renovation is on my budget. Also, enjoy ye. Oh, young guinea, 10 years time. And when we are there, I saw so. As you been 2 years time, we will come back here and be talking about renovation. Oh, my yes, I'm just candy. And me warren say, you're paying for where it cut across all political parties. And your president, now do buy Kufwa Penso, a friend say, and there your mama, the late Atamas. Or when you now will sit down and be approving monies for these guys to be doing that renovation that will not benefit in the next 2 years. Wapcon, I'm going to say, Wapcon, I'm going to you're born a bay. Is it not about 3 years ago? Man, Afcon Okromasi. And he says here a crash posted room to the standard. Nebet me a host to man Afcon Okromasi. 3 years down the lane, I say, gee, what kind of innovation any year as at that time? It's the idea. Baba Yara and Nessie L problem. And yet 1 year ago, 2 years ago, Baba Yara. But never Yara save you. And at any point in time, I dream bonning. Yea, I dream bonning away to Mintino. Yes, here. Ye no said the Baya. Why in the next 1 or 2 years, a best save you. Yeah, but you couldn't skin a tea. And I did come say. And then a class person look at the state that it is in now. Blasters, Bentino, you are on prepare. But here, on Franca, I say they are applying the 24-hour economy at the Accra Sports Stadium because they are working 24 hours to make sure say BBOB are on my fix it. And I'm saying the first sector to use 24-hour economy the National Sports Authority. So far, the Munkwani baby I was on my apply 24-hour economy of the SSLC John Damani Mahama. So giddy. Do more when you know, Jibo, 1 year we're going to do another revision of our class stadium. It's minim quiet first wa ye and Yama Chromasi. Blasters, yes, and it's all mine, Obia Edo Blasters. And I'm saying, some work up on the special work up at the Ghana for Mosopa. Namin Chadi. What do you compare Afcon qualifiers now? Difference room, where do joint your first joint the same points, and then I do first and second. We are playing against the whipping boys in the group. Obiasha Mobi. We have to beat them. Then go to Morocco and beat Madagascar. It's Obia because this World Cup next year, baby, air corner. Ghana for who is say an opportunity at the moment somebody to crying.
I could have Saba on bet now.
And the Mama Sama could do one. We show what she
Sam do Baba.
we show what she now show fear. na also baba ene wa wasem ubana obusefo so ema obetre fi obi a
no man twa video na
social
media
ukọ
eduro na be ko bi abenya asem
o da some dey me tufo
so won be ko no ka che o
ebi na be do na so onu so be so okobi
onu no ko ko se onu so decision o
ukọ na oba
o se wu ni papa no ko na efio for se o mdie proma wura mu a
o jawa ane o ma sama and we did obi akoma so and we think say team no qualify by yenye we should be doing the right thing na yenjai gidi we na we just say tambia no ye pe kwa diska won say Kofi Adams na no exercise about budget wasem because ibo you and I know say do say stage no munye sketi ọmọ mra bonten na kana for munye dede
eno do ọmọ tin ka so mfa ma bonten
jibo won na munye
say ọmọ fa ma bonten
ọfa mba What did you?
Na say any president in ke free juada na bena dey ko dey say ko ni ekruma.
Mbacho boss. Me we dey futu na mde ma.
Me. Adai.
Me say o bi fura for ni to so.
Emma. O say na me ka say.
Emma.
O tie ba for. Me dey say bebo Emma o. Me ti wona me twen. But dem be say me che ne say. O man panyin ntimi nyina. O man ni nyina anim enhye yebo. Na ye kukuro mponie
Emma
na ba fo ye besoa
mpacho Emma
de nyajai
na hwew
ena ke fridge ade ko yeso so e betene ko
adaje na ye de ko bo match ni sese ye time no ye time
no na wonim se sa anwoma na ba fo se wo ba na ba hye Ghana fo bo e wo sa anwoma na ho na wanya ene ma Ghana fo bebre na yi o musunsun free team na chi
before
na be ka se mo ekire Ghana fo I to Ghana fo team o de say the Blasters ye de budget e ba bonten say there be obi abehu sika e ka ye bo Blasters on na so kata so a na fiada na wo hwe Ghana fo anim se Emirates Stadium mo support Blaster na fa be your political campaign abafo
kotie
na fa be your political campaign
kotie Kofi Adams tama na match ne nyamba ye no tama na ye appoint no tama na ye interviews no ne abre na scan da bi e se Ghana fo hu e so bi ahu enra utie ne interview ye the position has changed because I feel no budget na akwade nanim they will go hey we be any say you I didn't know nanim that is now they know that this is how they have to get money I'm for bonte na mbo hu tokuro I say hey we omukodi na bi onya sa de no Emba Jibo se ofie kotoko team na mo call aboy na no more only 3 senior players on the bench Baba Eduku and Entry then Chum goalkeeper no so team bo say 4 senior players on the bench and on the Abdul sa striker na wo Bibi Abdul other name no Isaka Abdul and na Kodian so the bench and Vitus and so na on the bench. These are the 3 young players. I'm the car 4 on A7. And I'm going to bench on that day. Tell me what you can video me share near me so obi hu tenedua. No won't be. Oh, okay, because when you knock, I don't mean if first half no. And so when I say still down until it look like say has quite on to can be. Because based on what obi ahun ton. There away some man partner no say wan bo no ni aboy ablo na so so na se na pra ati we so me so me hu no on ka ho jibo so hu eti say sa team na o mo de ko aboy no that is why Ogum is complaining team na o mo de ko aboy no they have to use the same team ewo ochena against young apostles and in terms of player-wise, in terms of squad depth, because of injuries and suspension, you know, they are more like a kakra. Yes, I at the fatigue a boom. But you know, because a research stage where team Kasebia, that is why you have to prioritize your youth team. And the team Kasebia, because their youth team is strong, you know. So more problem they go back to what? the youth team because ebia a time a unteam koto player. And every big team beyond or make sure say your youth team is strong. Send the beya and we are you go there and pick someone and come. And then okay Liverpool Elliot. And we are there on find a film crying by Jara Kwanza. And we have problem. And I'm find from Kulamu on or buy and Bobby. Manchester United, it was similar problem. Uncle I don't know near Fabiaba. Nanu yai se mo se similar musraka bia a mako fane fun kula no musraka ye fa ne se kamada waro omo de naba no obobi Real Madrid Asensio yi e nkula no mu a enti we a big team the more you big ne say you you team here strong enti say do the din asemsi na window na cross na untin to a you rely on that because big teams no you team players no got team Sinketo na almost start you. But because AC Milan, Real Madrid, Manchester, Liverpool, that almost come top players in most of your 15 players or start teams in my obre. Because almost car they can go and buy and fix.
They so. It will be a man youth team now strong.
I strong. Omo chance am mo
Daniel season in no. We do 2 or 3 players we am do youth team ma. First team no.
And I think say if the youth team of Kotokona ehu no so far omo born sa na tie de ya we a time I say ogum so utilize onkola no because now we are force majeure until to play at this window so you have no option than to give the boys a chance say we are there you give them chance say mo so mo Bobby because why are careful na we mo bo so na mo bre do a boss obobo bia mo bo 30 minutes no mabre na ye show so you give other guys chance say musu Bobby say na be ya emu ya den na ye ya you come in and come and help okay be about fabu sense so no jibo na me di wie okay me no ya adwen say they should add it to or more programs say omu tukwan ko krobia ko bobola say na okay nkomo ko wenti so omo stop over omo dem po teach mai entinka omo contem na omo ye a program say bia kotoko ewo this venue and to support the scene no we are doing activation for fabu sensors. Do you imagine the number of people that you get in Techimai say register onto the fabu sensors ebia wenti at this time team no ho ye activation for abu sensors enti my money look like because as a target no is akwa kumasi and e bia aboche for no and so far target no I the main target but less yentresium some na be now kotoko are into the program say omu to kwa ko venu bia na de omo contem to go and do activation there entinka before Mekono, Yerika aye announcement say Kotoko will be at this venue from this time to this time to do activation for Fabu sensors. I think they should plan and add into their program. Mama, there are a lot of supporters or more baby. So I only the I only say Kotoko a lot of supporters there. When they have a lot of supporters there. Oh, we could be on team Kotoko. By be a month, so I'll trade the dues at the team no be kakra. Then at least no more about hombra na enyama akon. I think they should consider this option as instead be omu to kwa we bia na omu fan come program. Then they do the activations at that region now more kono. So they will get more people on board. Or say about you be match na nkasa muni ahwe the akoso ba one thing is very clear say this GFA Obed na no omodi protocol so ba say ne when ya bre that day na uhwe ayi Obed pan na bre na okenkan and away ye de adwuma e be ye we kwa na Obed na bre na okenkan the FA na no ebu omomra no say ode ye hu say young apostles ehia omo papa awon kire e kom ku omo nti de sremo kɔbɔ no wɔ ɛkyerɛ sɛ yɛ kɔm ase no yɛntumi nyaa de papa ma no nyɛ because of politics nti but Jibo onu akɔka apɔso so ɔmo kyerɛ ɔmo ɔmo kɔ kɔ match ni o
nti nyane bibia ɔmo nyɛ
nti ɛsɛ ɔmo kɔbɔ
Selben I nti oi
some doors nesi na edu na spirit no from
my microphone so ka
okay edu na spirit no from ko tie boys ni Germany bia e di team ora na etimi abom bibia etimi ko Jibo
na spirit no from
oh so sheni o my course system no mo aya
na de na ekoso
some doors so no Panameka Ghana Premier League Ember TV so na ayare sem pa na ya asem no ye treat no to say oh on say enioma timi basasa na ba be normal na refi tete no del na wudi ni na say oh wadi atomu sa be ho na ye say ye ball na be duro especially we obi a Jibo wani ji Ghana Premier League no ho a open nkomod kan ana open one asem kan they be an around because you feel like things are just not in the right direction. Jibo 2025 near one. Asem na ya near di agro. Ano pana me kana asem mu bisere. 2025 near one. Asante kotoko hard to folk. Jibo yenka all matches so. Yese has ne kotoko matches. Yentimi ntwamba TV so. MOB internet nya bi nhwe. 2025. Jibo, young call archives mukakani and Dinkomo. 15 years ago, the website of Ghana Football Association FA signs a broadcast deal for the league. 15 years ago, internet in the same chantro. And Jibo says article has a natural the number of years. OMP has secured the television production and broadcast right for the Glow Premier League organized by the Ghana Football Association. Centers we hope from the beginning. 15 years ago, that is 2010. Jibo, 2010. Na Ghana Premier League no headline sponsor. Near Obi and Din Daso into Kaya. Or say then where FA website to when you Ghana Soccer Net and now obed.com FA website. And I see OMP have secured the television production and broadcast rights for the Glow Ghana Premier League organized by the GFA. The league no Glow na din da so. So there was a headline sponsor. And you saying TV right and broadcast sponsor as I the 15 years ago. Minyanko Skanu. After 15 years, what do you expect? Abraboni ya body akwenim. Ese ujina ha. Akola 15 years 2010 no. Give ya won 2000 years or 10 years and or 25 years. Or two aba me yi or wu me yi. Na braboni njina prekope wenyini. So in a natural sense, as I say yenyini e we bibia yeyim. 15 years ago ye ni headline sponsor. 15 years ago ni our headline sponsor Glow. Say see ye ni bi into a Ghana Premier League. Obi ani ho ene dia Jibo on the ATS kamayen. And last year about headless Premier League. Last year Hana sponsor league, you know. And I mean last year Hana sponsor league. There be last year start time so. Last year any headline sponsor.
Na I bet for what I
Last year I bet for. Headline sponsor ni enibi. Then TV rights ni enibi. Now can kwasia Jibo. The deal is worth 1.7 million Ghana cedis. 2010 na enye titisika no. Ni edisika mo no. Na 1.7 million Ghana cedis. And I know be a tabira wo tua e dey ama Ghana Premier League no for 3 years. Entina time amo sign deal no Jibo ni about half of the season. OMP etua 300,000 Ghana cedis for the remainder of the second round. 300,000 and 3 billion. 3 billion. 300,000 Ghana cedis. And then 1 cedi krayenya from broadcast sponsor. 1 cedi boyenya. So apart from say 15 years ago, the clubs are not getting any financial package from matches you TV so no. the matches itself is not even on TV. That is how low and how I decline when it comes to the Ghana Premier League. In terms of Bia League, no, Wakome to say any in the next 10 years in year because based on evidence that I show from 15 years till now, no, what will happen if you move at this same rate in the next 10 years? What will be the state of the Ghana Premier League? Can see any headline sponsor? Any you know be cram and insane chatball no TV so man function. Now that is the sad aspect of the conversation, Jibo. Enti you be saying more lead the ball no more anything. They say you better start league near the television station so only free. I'm an Triesca. And OMP say na metro. Metro mono. Yes, OMP a metro. It's member. School member akesiye no. That was 15 years ago metro. And then that same metro ni here on Triesca. And then that same metro no ya kopani also mbeyi without paying a single penny. I say no more say. Yeah. Omun Triesca, but 15 years ago they were paying. Now them the entire globe for this omunyi bi ejibo. Kotokoko bon so atren. Za ko betimi a check. Time and tokwani see no. And omo ya announcement so obi a o twa bi enjai. And omo rush cameraman ba ko osoro. E ma ne be hwe fom. E ma brand ani prae. Kotkoni so atre.
Okay. Say no more announcement say no be enjoy the.
No so much na globe team.
Oh yeah, the papa obeti aka say mo be.
So much no na globe phone na etwa. Na nye airfi no. Omo say omo. Ana omo wie sa twitwa omo wo ye say omo camera mu up to date airfi ne nka ho hwe. Eti after the league ne ba back no ma pom ba bi atena.
No camera no mo wan. No ko say camera board din yi bi.
Ela wa pom ba bi atena. Eti na omo ho di mu no. Omo decide say mba te say wo bunu ne e ba ha say no. Say AFF one ntimi ba omu ntwent kamatch we no kotoko young apostles cause omu kra de omu timi ko twa wanti matches strategy matches be mi because omu no omu ye based in Techiman by a pro cameraman and saw omu cameras nothing from the FA your opinion in the transfers here away mame pem baby ntra et what was so bia or ben league ni say Opeso Boama League ni tu mpon biana. Ni adi su man tan pam no.
Na why na be boy me epesetu.
Na say nka state here wo mi nke manage ni sa.
Den.
Ojibo.
Na so mo je ko be boy.
Be boy kwa be na be boy.
Ah.
Boy be.
Na league aye boy. Obi a be fa league no. A o twa league. Clubs nya hwimfiri. Ono ton league ni the Giska.
Clubs nanga so mo.
E de advert kese e de agugu su ji huska. Clubs you munyare na ne wajaya nya clubs you no maso nduomo na before be product be didi hu abro nyare.
That was a conversation between the head and the TV station.
And say ma clubs no.
That is how it enya ma clubs no.
Omu twade clubs twade aka ni nyina.
Some say omu ma tombo against Kotoko they had exceptional players. Obi ehun video.
Exceptional players.
They had players who played well. Obi ehun video.
Na yenya dai.
Tibo.
That
is how poor
Yemo been go trying free.
Debbie. Obianka, the free now mutual. It's not the ideal situation. And you no need the epic.
What is the benefit of it?
TMA. What's the benefit? What they may call benefit. The American you say. Nka benefit is here nyani say almost sign the deal to say the American. Nanka clubs then yeska. But timi anyesa. But to galvanize and help improve the love for the league, there should be some form of video evidence. Say even weekends you do. No, because Oyi Ghana Oyi Ebia match highlighter. Obenya Ghana Premier League DAE. Say, Opochra, Yambo has any young apostles, no, any betchem new got young apostles in Monday television stations are all what trase. No bo per match say as highlighter. Omunya binyi. Nen send ye na gro ni egu no jibo.
Bafo. Me ba cho asemi de bramo na na be judge my.
Na say wo gu agro no.
Enya agro ni.
Ye ka trom so munya ni yie.
Obeduti. Be bie ni ho ani ye bobo wa.
O sisan komo.
Na be me ba me. Me sisan komo.
O sisan na dia ko. O dia ko benefit. Ye be ba ho. Ye be ba benefit. Dia me kan ye say. Send your boy ni be tumpon. Ye be ba benefit to the club.
Na boy ni tumpon ye benefit ni bi no.
Ye be ba benefit to the club.
And about for them make am.
Different conversation.
Boy ni tumpon ye
na wo di na ne nya no bi na.
Ye be say me che ne say. Obedu wo ti hey. Aye do abesi TV swing. ye twa wi se wo sori anopa da bia na obi atwa wo bed na odi akoto ni page no obi asori anopa na obi atwa wo bed na odi akoto ni page na odi promote ni page a wani nye ho
me say
and about for the make me boa anya dia wani be
different.
So what I'm trying to say is say
if me pay promotion and obi ma me free promo I'll be okay.
Do say clubs omo ye interested in free promo.
Say me pay promotion. Say me person asema American ekọ akiri. Na me nya adofo bebre for the meantime. Na duru ba bia me nya adofo bebre madania triska. Me ba. Ntina me ka say we are having two different conversations. There be ye twa enye.
O the clubs na akran for social media.
Na clubs omo ni bi omo he.
Amunya o de na se edu anomaye.
Nye league na next year yembo league ani enya bo ni bi hwe.
Enya league we ne yebo a Obed. Ye kokon obi won su aseman. Me bo me ba. Me sesa no me ba o de wetin point ase. Ye kokon obi won su aseman. I see am fix CCTV camera ne wo bi anka CCTV no. Ke be me ehun ni pakro. Mo se ye fan ko next year. Na who twa obi product free. Who twa obi product free. Na fe ye ma kwa ma who twa bi ma. If the proper contract between the FA, the TV station and the clubs are can so atema for betia stop almost some muncha and asama teso mo bincha. It's because clubs now say they are not benefiting. And they kotoko two so be ba kuma say so betwa obetia ka yesime muncha ye nye ni hu
ba kotoko my FSSA or my videos will be okay.
And you kotoko
or my born nearby life will be okay. We are talking about two different things. We will come to the financial benefits and all. But the can say in improving the standard of the league and the coverage around the league, it is wrong. If see a bebo match now man focus on TV, so no even match highlighter. Omunya videos to even show highlight of the Ghana Premier League.
This year,
this year the change year. We have the change year. That's the point I'm trying to make. So after that, here we are. Why? Oman put in measures to have financial packages for the clubs. And only a different conversation. But yeah, can you say, baby, I do. Born senke. 15 years ago, near you be money PS Kamaye. Near you be more you matches in my mouth for she. Say, ye kra. And the sad aspect is Nippon bear more so move free no. Ya sam to Tonyo ye ama Nippana Sacheno. So moving forward, game no ye guno. I want a member. That is my point, you know. What would you about the benefit to the clubs? You know, is another subject altogether. But
Nadia, when should be the first beneficiary? It's the clubs.
There are so many ways. There are so many ways of benefit. Anti-amount for no motive.
The first beneficiary should be the clubs.
Whom are we selling the game? We are selling the game to customers.
And how many SL? And you got to connect has need teams in the Kojina Park so any HM sell my customers. Now your bow store now renew a day never to. One will start a beer to a young ton or how man for rooms on Cotadia. Now, born say Gusubo. And did I make a say? And to go near Gusubona, customers, for instance, say Kubichim. Supporters do say the bit me edit him that Yakubichim. Jababa boy, not yet do 2025. You bet say born year 1-1. And one will be a mushy. And one necessary. How is this and one? Hubert, a year a boy, a year a boy. Any telecast said they might. I will come once me. They may be so and say, a dear pioneer in your telecast.
Bonnie and Jaibo, we are still playing the game. And whilst we are still playing, we owe it a duty to people at No More Beba Stadium for them to see what is going on at the stadium.
But not for free. Simple as that.
Now, I'm starting Jibo, I'm starting free. I'm starting free, mra. Now, I'm for Tiesika. And why and you're declining? I want to start free. So I'm not campaigning or appreciating the fact that Yabo Ghana Premier League, yen Tiesika teams. Come start free baby. Maybe a chem. Me and you be mani Tiesika me here born. That's 15 years ago. And I made sure say I drop your baby do this level. But I baby do this level in Chiresa yen santrao. That is the point I'm trying to make. Because we need to raise new lovers for Ghana football. Now you true coverage and you
coverage where the love.
And you true coverage and you true coverage and you
coverage alcohol. One fee when he at the end if it one fee when you come way at the lovers bar.
That is
I did how we are open. I did what we are. Obi crack or cry any time.
What's the best option?
Yeah, next year that's the best. You know much and dear benefits now. What TV at Chikwana ran when you are. Obi TV station pay to me league. One have got on the phone.
TM for 0.
It's better.
0 is better than half.
It's better.
I
didn't
walk to you be born. Now when you I'm sure born.
Nobody at here. League I boy.
The
whole week away. I 2 league centers spend the whole videos.
And that is what you are saying. What about that? Just say wrong. But any question quote to quarter.
But Obed, in as much as I agree with you with position,
they see about zero.
The games must
There's
be
nothing.
on TV. A must.
Or even highlights. Match
the
highlights
games must be on TV. And the modern day world, dear, you cannot have football competitions going on. Not any TV so I agree with you. But Obed, we would not have been 0 if we had taken the right decisions. For instance, I clear say, if you know, omu decide say, omu the game no beche. And your first time new, mind Black Stars matches, almighty Ghana television, omu nya access to, and is given to private stations associated with the FNO and omu call for. Omu graduate fi ho pe and on bar afi the local league and then also so chiche dem a omu namfo. When they were taking these decisions, some of us red flag. So adi ankofo yi e won so because I clear say those TV stations doesn't have the ability, the capacity to go the long haul.
I criticize the kind of coverage. Which
will crowd say stop that. Jibo, that is the option available. Unless there's a better option. For instance, you do love what clubs do say they can show the game on their platforms, giving us another alternative. Then we fall on that alternative. But I say clubs not there yet. Kwatokwa against Samates. Up to date. Kotkwabo Sabates. The only video available is the Kotko media, the Babon thing. How can we run a league like this?
I think
it's a boy now, a boy, and the time I gave in the Kosono. Obia would the Koso, nothing.
In as much as I agree with you, say the games must be on TV. It's way the Jibu Akan, I'm so Okrawaka. The clubs must find a way, get their games on TV.
If that option is there,
and can you also use social media platforms?
No problem.
No move on because
doesn't mean say can be any be any akotem.
There be yes I will be
yes I be wu and no be here no.
Born here you wu.
Na league dey bo anya wu ne here.
Unim enche ye nyina sunsun so aso no.
No, nobody is saying say
we are not saying you cannot have football today and it is on TV.
How right? That is the point I'm trying to make.
It is not right.
But it doesn't mean say
but
bibi ani afa.
Sisi ya.
Obede come the wa. Enye bibia na also man wadi o.
Even if you crowd see just obetwan man abia.
Enye bibia na also man wadi o. So what the mechanics?
The when you be na depending on who state say the edi wo ba. Uni edi wo ba. Uni when dia wo. Uni etube
look in a short quickly they should revert and give the league back to the GTV immediately.
Have they shown that they have the capability?
GTV they have it more than all the TV stations. GTV was some and GTV was the capacity, everything to show even more.
I see Ghana for to the Ghana Premier League. No more interest in the Premier League. I'm not sure. Say, Alpha TV, Globe TV, and no one more coverage. Extra than GTV. People are just using the league for their personal interest. No, maybe.
Say member TV no so they do when they okay there. Met me no atwa akopim. Say member no there. That should be the last option. But they say
what I'm trying to say is Obian can say man be TV.
No so they say member.
But the member be TV be kum nipa there me man ma. Amakwa kaye
because it is drying the clubs. It is running the clubs. It draining omo. Nkofo a bad vet. Obu you match is not bad vet. No one yes can go mbotom. The clubs get nothing. That year mean nobody.
Say you go na here. Say it said the year.
Enche. Wa ba bet na ha.
Me. David dem complain you.
The games must be on TV. And no there. I must do. And yes,
the games must be on TV. How we are say they are draining the clubs.
And so they should get it on TV. Because there are TVs that are there that can get the games on. It's not like a bit one I say you need choice in Tino. I say we have to stick to one. Your choice. There are the TVs that are there.
Choice there.
For instance, here
now also yeah. We have budget now they come out buying. Opa buying sika they have blasters and they nyɛ now all league now watching now we know be money.
All African games. All African games. Story about GTV had to lease it out to 3 different companies before they showed it.
Now but Ghana Premier League now all African games affect TV for better go try.
Jibo. GTV now. I don't want to go into that. Maybe point na mama making here say. Maybe point na mama making here say. We are at a position that is not right. First. Ye drubre bia ni enyanko fo mo mutueska eyi ball no e magana fo nyina he.
Yes. Even that was then. And then more
for clear about the level la. Ye nyo bia ma ni.
Kofo say chomochi ma.
Say etwe. Ye nyo bia ma ni nyi.
Next year na ni.
Because yes no. Yes and then kofo tu sika pa de eyi ball no. And then the dey che.
How league na ye ball no. Fafo ni mo for start your mutwe. And a league near Akona, can do second run your start time for Becomama.
And I say, global for no officer, global for no. And yes, I almost want terminated contract. No, had the contract with the airline to the level just one day. Free
that is what some of us are talking about.
Said there. Pole way by here. Has no Kotokodin Shegua, Sibimuha, and Fanco next year. Na se se yentimi nye no league ni kwa Manchester kakra no so
Rebecca Kram the phone na be analysis with the phone video bi be twa na be analysis
053616070201 941461 obetia afre na so waba so Victorious Collins there's one na djuma ye do say o say ohia baba a obetimi aboa na I will be a barbering shop na. O the Victorious meba. Udi maybe akasa finado asma to aso. Yes sir. Okay, Gabito yanko.
The American say ye the radiato say crobia akwa kudru wenti. Empire ye gwan say Yakupon boa. E kire betimi edin kuni. Bo no e ma tele dia ba de Yakupon boa. Ye ba kwa 30 minutes. Me da say.
Okay, yes, you are saying. Yentoaso. Mudim, maybe I can say Finado was Matuaso. Hello. Okay, we're free so. Yonkwa. Udin, baby, I can say Finado was Matuaso. About your own man, so my wife.
Good
evening. Okay, but you.
Magana the best you got to corner a bomb pie so much no more than 9 million my into me gab mukaka. Yes, and no one in pipe bona and you.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, twaso. Udin baby I can say Finado as Matwaso.
You can say come once a Greek.
Edino.
Different point.
Open from point you.
Jibo, Mr. What's the more work on you over there can I was saying what you not say man. Jibo the okay they say who now pay gonna because I have one arm me. Indeed, me kwa ma plan answer so from one. Maybe more. Yes, I who's a common phone. Tax. I yes, you are coming to be so back now. I go to Mama. And this will be uncle, the Opama. I know it said. And hopefully, I want to know you have a woman. And today, I over there can also